That's right, guys. He's here. The man is here. The man himself, Jong Shin, is here. Oh, yeah.
What if you could play all the modern games and classic games you love on a single device that takes you back in time? This is iArcade, an upright gaming cabinet that combines retro gaming experiences with modern technology. From indie developers to major gaming studios, iArcade puts the control in your hands and lets you experience gaming at home like never before. This is iArcade.
Hey, guys. Look who we have in the house right now. We have CEO Jong Shin of iArcade. And you know what, guys? Before we start the show, how about this? How about this? What a classy move. CEO of At Games, PK. Congrats to iArcade. Look at that, man. That is a classy move by PK from At Games. PK, thanks so much for throwing that in the live chat. We greatly appreciate it. Jong, any special thoughts or comments to PK?
Oh, thank you so much for joining. I have a huge respect for you, my friend. We need to have a drink together someday. Looking forward to it.
There you go. Jong still has the squeaky chair. I told him I'm going to fly to Chicago.
It's not the chair. I told you. It's the chicken.
I'm going to fly to Chicago with a stick of like Crisco or something to take care of that. So WD-40 will take care of that. What's up? We got a lot of people in the live chat. Let's say hi real quick. We got 8-Bit Brian. We got Pete. We got Hollywood Polo. How was your day? We got 2Die4. He's clean. Juan is here. Darth Sidron is here. Pliskin's Run, 19K Fox. Make sure you guys check out his YouTube channel. Kev Gret is here. He's got the wrench of power. Don't mess with Kev Gret. And who else we got? Ritual, Third Floor Arcade with Jason. Kalma's here with a special message. Please don't make Jong cry this episode. I have made Jong cry. I've interviewed you twice, Jong, and I've brought you to tears. I brought you to tears both times.
You're guilty as charged, my friend.
So we're going to talk a lot about the iArcade and their big summer event that they have going on. We're also going to lay a little bit of a teaser for next Tuesday's big announcement. Yes, guys, I know I hate it when then there is an announcement that announcement's coming. I totally get it. But Jong contractually can't say anything until next Tuesday, but he does have something exciting coming up next week on his next broadcast you guys don't want to miss. Michael B. the Game Genie's here as well. We love Mike. We also have some guest stars backstage. We're going to be bringing them on board here in just a minute. Now, guys, what is your favorite iArcade cabinet? Like, they got all these different skins and stuff like that. If you guys own an iArcade, let me know in the live chat. Yes, I have one. And which one do you have? Do you have Dragon's Lair, the Black Edition, the Standard Edition? Let us know in the live chat. Michael B., you have the Standard Edition. And we're also going to find out which one is Jong's favorite. But go ahead, my friend. Which one's your favorite?
I'm still waiting to get the limited edition white original, Jong. We talked about it. I don't know if you can bring it back for me.
We have it for you here. You just have to come and get it.
All right.
And by the way, that one is specially designed for you by yours truly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Guys, how about this in the live chat? Give it up for Zohar. Gave us a $50 super chat. He has so much respect for Jong. He didn't realize how amazing his company was until he did more research. And now he realized that your price is justified because the quality is there.
Yeah.
Took him some time to understand, but he understands. iArcade forever. Guys, how about a shout out?
Oh my God.
Thank you so much, Zohar.
Zohar.
Zohar,
you know what?
today,
go ahead.
Sorry, you're going to make me cry, dude.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much. Means a lot to me.
If you're a channel member, if you're a member of PDubs Loft Army, I know one way we can say thanks to Zohar. Put some of those Dub Zero emojis in the live chat for Zohar. Zohar loves Mortal Kombat. Zohar would love to see that as a thank you from everyone. Let's get some of those emojis in the live chat. And speaking of which, now that Zohar gave us $50, Jong, you got to get Mortal Kombat on this platform. Huh? Is that possible?
Yeah, we just need about another $999,000, and we should be good.
No worries. I plan to raid Warner Brothers tomorrow.
Yeah, there we go.
So I'll go over there and I'll sit in front of the door until they give us Mortal Kombat, right?
There you guys go. Mortal Kombat's coming. Jong, you have a bunch of skins on your cabinets. Which one is your favorite?
Wow. Let me ask you a question as well. How many kids do you have? You have one kid, right?
I have one, but he's 20, so he's grown.
Yeah. Let's assume that you have 5 children. Which one is your favorite? Right? Same kind of question. Yeah.
Beach buggy?
Okay, fine. I personally like, if I can have 2, Retro Mania and Mutant Football League.
Yeah.
Mutant Football League?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
It looks really, really awesome.
Well, we don't know, Jong. It hasn't shipped yet, but we're gonna start asking those questions, guys. We're gonna try and get some updates from Jong on the status on some of these products and releases. But before we do, I think we have some guest stars backstage. Let's see if we can add some.
Before you do,
Yeah.
there's a comment there from Ritual Dello I wanted to bring up.
Sure,
so Zohar, thank you so much for the super chat because I want you to know your money's going to a good place.
Which one? The one about Jong's squeaky chair fund?
So Zohar, just know that your money is being used to lube Jong's chair.
I am literally going to buy you a new chair via Amazon with that $50 and send it over to you.
Water displacement 40th test is coming your way.
You know, I'd buy you an Arcade 1-Up stool, Jong, but they're overpriced. So 50's all I got, bro. 50's all I got.
And actually, there was a reason why I have my squeaky chair right now. Because I wanted a new chair.
Jeff Walsh is here. Gave us $2 super chat. He likes Beach Buggy, looks anime. Thanks so much for the super chat, guys. Let's start getting our guest stars in. We got a lot of people who want to talk about the iArcade. They got questions for Jong. We're going to get your questions from the live chat and all that kinds of stuff. And let's see who we got. We're going to fill up the house here. You know what? How about we just hit everybody like a nuclear explosion? Let's go. Who's this? Who's this? We got Rainwater Game.
Oh my
What's
God,
going
nice.
on? John, my pal, Michael B. P-Dubs. Oh my gosh.
Now, hey, Jeff, do me a favor. Jong looks thirsty. Can you help Jong because
give me
Jong
some happy juice here.
All right.
I need some right now. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much.
Watch
Thank
this,
you.
guys. Watch this.
Through the magic of the internet.
Look at oh! Totally happened.
That totally just happened.
This is a
Thank
great
you.
one. $4.99 super chat. Jong, Jong, is that illuminated power button? Is that going to go on all the older cabinets as well, like in future versions that are being manufactured, or is that only on the newer ones?
Oh, fantastic question. Thanks for that. That's a hard question. Right now, definitely on the new designs it'll go. Future ones we'll look into it.
All right.
I even bought one of Jong's chairs. See, look.
Yep.
Sweet.
Well, Well,
Thank you for keeping the spirit of Detroit love alive, guys. I appreciate it.
with all the noise in the background, ain't there right, Michael B? All right, let's keep going, guys. We got more guest power. Look at this guy. Oh no! Who is that? Is that Glenn's Retro Show?
What's going on, John? What's up, Michael B? What's up, Rainwater? What's up, PDubs?
Give me a high five.
Digipunk gave us the $2 super chat. Digipunk, $2. Streets of Rage 4, Shredder's Revenge, and Takedown. Jong, we got to make those games happen. We're going to dive into that in a little bit further.
My
Guys,
cup. Where's my cup? Where's my drink?
Yeah, you got nothing.
He's not coming. Oh.
Well, if we're gonna have an average show, we might need to invite an average gamer. So here we go.
I'm here.
Everyone say hi.
The show just went downhill. I don't know.
I mean, it was down when you came on the show, bro.
Yep. Wait.
Children, hold on, children. Stop.
All right, guys. And also we have one more special guest star, and this is the first time him and Jong have ever been able to have a nice conversation together. Ladies and gentlemen, Kongs R Us is in the house. What's going on, B Kong?
What is going on, everybody? How's it going? Thanks for being here. And I'm just sitting here playing with my yokes because that's what I do with me and Glenn. But happy to be here. Hope I can play this on an iArcade at one point. That would be
There we go. Look at both. There we go.
Yes. Kong, I love it. Glenn, what's going on?
Haven't seen you forever, Kongs. Where you been?
Haven't been around a block or two or what?
So we wanted to have this show. We wanted to celebrate Jong's big summer of savings. And Jong, why don't you? I'm going to get you full screen here when we ask you questions because you're the star, my friend. You are the star of the show. We're just here to support you, Jong. Everyone in this industry is raising prices, some slightly, some by an exorbitant amount. You, on the other hand, went a different direction, and you've lowered your prices for the rest of the summer. $100 off every cabinet, whether you buy the Bartop, whether you buy a bundle package. Doesn't matter if it's a premium edition, standard edition cabinet. Everything is on sale for the rest of the summer. We'd like to know, why are you lowering prices and everyone else is raising prices? And also, I think we have another guy here, and this might come as a shocker because this guy and I, we've gone back and forth on Facebook, but we both agree on the same thing, and that's iArcade. Ladies and gentlemen, making his PDubs Arcade Loft debut, proving to you that anything is possible. Gunther is here.
Oh my God!
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me, and really appreciate it.
No problem.
Party.
No problem. Guys, everyone say hi to Gunther. Gunther runs the iArcade Leagues, which we're going to dive into in just a little bit.
Here's the story of a show named PDubs. We were watching iArcade. Before you knew it, there was no more room anymore. Guess.
Glenn,
that's it. We're maxed out.
Copyright strike. Copyright strike.
Slightly off key, but that's okay. I think you're good.
Yeah, we're back. We are maxed out on number of guests, guys. So this is it. But Jong, if you could answer that question, why are you lowering your prices? What's going on there? Tell us what's going on. We'd greatly appreciate it. Go ahead.
Of course, it's very simple answer. You asked us to. Right?
Wait, that's all it takes?
That's
Just
it.
ask you for something and it happens.
Of course. I'm the genie, right? So we had our last sale last time, and we had a lot of family members who said, "Hey, I missed the sale. I'm so mad," So we said, "Okay, we got to do this again." So back to school was coming. It was a perfect opportunity for us to do it. So
now,
as simple as that.
Now, how long does the sale run, Jong? The sale is live now, and it runs until when?
Until Labor Day. I think that's September 6th.
Until September 6th on Labor Day? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this. Third Floor Arcade. He says, "Screw money."
That's the new slogan.
That is one of Jong's catchphrases. Now, we're gonna head back to this, and Jong, I'm sure the community greatly appreciates you offering these cabinets at a discount because a lot of folks missed out on the Kickstarter savings. But before we do that, all the new guests who just joined the panel, everyone was talking about what their favorite iArcade cabinet skin is. So I would love to hear let's go Rainwater Games and then clockwise around the horn here. What's your favorite cabinet that they've come out with so far? But before we do that, real quick, Jeff Walsh, how many GB does Beach Buggy come with? How many gigabytes does Beach Buggy come with, Jong? Is that 128 or 64?
64.
64
gigabytes.
gigabytes.
What we're finding is that 64 is more than plenty.
Oh yeah.
We have some people who have bought every single game that we have, and it filled up nearly half, right? Less than half, I think.
We got games that have kilobytes, and then some of them have, gigabyte or so. So yeah, you can hold thousands of them on there.
And then we got Michael Suna here with a $5 super chat. Jong, thanks for a quality product for the family and my hoodie. Son and I love playing it. Hola to the all-star studded panel. Thanks for your shows. We greatly appreciate that. All right, let's get to it. Rainwater, favorite cabinet, go.
Double Dragon. Although I haven't seen the Mutant League football one in person, so I'm guessing if I see that might change my mind. But right now, Double Dragon.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Okay, Glenn's Retro Show. Which one?
I have to give two. I can't break it down. It's Dragon's Lair and Retromania. I can't separate the two. I love both those cabinets.
Okay. And your average gamer, Nick. What about you, brother?
I have to second Glenn. I got the Dragon Slayer, but if I had to choose over, I think I'd do Retromania. I wish that was an option. It's a gorgeous looking cab.
Kongs R Us. What about you, my friend? I still love me some Daphne. I have one in my life, and that's what tipped me over actually from getting the iArcade in the first place, was when you decided to put actual custom skins on it, and I could have one. I was like, that's it. There wasn't an arcade one-up version at the time, and even then, I'm still glad I got this version of it. And by the way, PDubs, Hobby Hands had a super chat too. If you wanted to look at that, it's a question.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Did I miss it? Hobby Hands, here we go, $5. Originally, there was confusion on how to pronounce iArcade. Jong, sir, where did the name come from, and how do you pronounce it?
Thank you. It's different from how we initially were planning, and we now call it iArcade because it's simpler. Mm-hmm. iArcade, the name came from basically that I, as in me, and I, as in you, who is I to you, right? Mm-hmm. We are bonding and we're playing game together, which is ER. So that's where IIR comes from. Basically means iArcade is something that bonds everybody together into one family.
Very good. And Gunther, we didn't get your favorite cabinet, my friend. What do you got?
I love the Retromania, but man, that Mutant Football League is freaking banging. That is, yeah. I really love that one, man. I'm definitely picking that up when that comes out.
Well, I mean, if I had to share my favorite, Who
stepped on a cable? What happened?
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's weird.
What? If... Oh, God, we're getting the... Oh, no. No, not this. No! The following announcement has been paid for by the Dude World Order. I'm a little bit biased, guys. I'm a little bit biased.
It is nice, man.
Oh.
I have the Dragon's Lair behind me, and I have the Retromania Wrestling Cabinet out in my loft. And guys, I've been playing the Retromania Wrestling Cabinet more than the Dragon's Lair cabinet, even though I have the exact same games on each cabinet. And that's another selling. That's another selling feature, by the way, guys. If you guys don't know this already, if you do own multiple iArcades, you don't have to buy the games a second time. The games are all easily. They're compatible. You buy them once and you download them to all your systems.
Slide them across.
Yeah.
And did somebody say LAN party? LAN party.
Zohar gave us another $5 super chat. Okay, fine, that's it. My birthday's August 15th. He's getting the iArcade. He can't take it. He can't resist a great product. He's waited long enough.
Zohar, my friend, you were a family member since day one.
Yep. Everyone's saying congrats to Zohar in the live chat. Welcome aboard, Zohar. Yes, guys, I highly recommend the Retromania Wrestling Cabinet. It is, even that video doesn't do it justice. If anyone owns this cabinet in person, the artwork is just amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
Actually, they all are. The quality of the artwork on all of them is great. But the Retromania one is just a popping cabinet.
Yeah, the application of the pre-applied artwork is just phenomenal.
Yep.
Like whatever you printed it on was, I've never seen it applied on the cab before. It's great. I don't think I could even scratch it if I wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys are members of the DWO, the Dude World Order, you're going to pick up the Retromania Wrestling Cabinet, ain't that right? Now, Gunther, real quick, before we do we're going to be doing a huge Q&A session with Jong here. I want to give you an opportunity to plug the iArcade leagues and tell people all about it. Where do they go? What do they do? How can they get involved? What makes it special? And all that kinds of stuff. Let's get you full screen here. Jeff Walsh gave us a $2 super chat. You can LAN party? Absolutely, my friend. You can LAN party. Take it away.
Okay. We're just we are iArcade Leagues live. We are doing tournaments basically with iArcade. We use the iArcade community, of course, as we're playing on the iArcade here. And I'd love to see a lot more of you guys on there. I know you're busy or in heck, but boy, we're having a lot of fun playing on it. This week we're doing Beach Buggy 2. We've had a lot of fun with that game. I don't know if you guys have seen that one yet, but it's a heck of a lot of fun. Also, Bomb Squad, we've been doing a lot of work on that as well. Come by and check us out. We are on the Facebook page, iArcade Leagues Live. You can check us out on YouTube as well, and also on Twitch.
There you go. And guys, let's get Gunther off full screen. And we got Tyler Vandervoort, who I always call Lord Voldemort. Way to go, Super Game Room dudes. Love the interview so far. Well, that's how we roll, my brother. That's how we roll. All right, guys, before I ask Jong some questions, Michael B., let's go around the horn. I'm sure my co-hosts here have some questions they'd like to ask Jong. So think of something you guys really want to know about iArcade, the future of iArcade, or why people should pick an iArcade. And Mike, if you want to take it away, I think you got a question regarding screen options, screen filtering options.
Yeah, I actually asked Jong before the show started, but I'll ask him again because we're here. Jong, I noticed that a lot of the retro games have kind of like a CRT filter, it looks like, on the games. I always wondered, if there was going to be an option down the line to make that, sharp pixels as opposed to the filtering option or whatever it is that's in there now. Is that something you think, not to pile things on you or add extra work to your plate like we talked about earlier, but is there a chance you might look at that going forward, of adding that option to take that off maybe?
Only if you ask for it. Sorry, I take it back. Only if Mrs. Kong asks for it. Then
Do
we'll
it. Do it.
Wait, what? Did you hear that?
We had a special guest here. You have to say it again. You have to say it again. Sorry, she didn't hear what you guys were saying.
Okay. Can she hear now?
She can. All right, say it one more time. Go ahead.
Okay, the only way that we can get screen filtering options, like to turn off the screen filtering, is if Miss Kong says she wants the screen filtering options. So please say yes.
Screen filtering?
Yes. So you can add nice little scan lines and other screen options.
Or take off the filter that's currently on.
So they want you to say yes, whatever it is.
Well, hold on a second. Even if a girl says no, we all know when a girl says no, it's still yes. So either way, we win.
Glenn, there are officers currently coming to your house.
We need that disclaimer thing up there. This does not reflect all the other people on the panel.
Oh my God. I'll tell you a little background story that I told Michael B. It's sort of my fault. So when we were looking at these, I wanted a anti-aliasing look and feel, right? So it looks. So many of the retro games, when I play them, many of them, right? I think we all experienced this. Oh my God, this didn't age well, right? That problem I wanted to get rid of. So that's why I was looking for anti-aliasing functionality. And I think this is what led to this. So it's sort of my fault. So I know that many of our family members have asked for it, and it's definitely in our list to do. The thing is, we have so many things piled up right now that are really, really awesome that you should look forward to. And it's really, really, really awesome. So once we get done with that, then we'll probably get to it afterwards. So if you can give us some time, because Mrs. Kong said yes, I think we have no choice.
Even if she said no, it was yes.
Well, that's pretty exciting, guys. It sounds like screen filtering effects options will be coming, but it's going to be a little while before they get there. Jong's got a massive plate of some pretty awesome stuff that he's going to be releasing soon for this platform. We're going to get it. It's just going to take a little time, but it's going to happen. Go ahead, Michael B.
Yeah, I have one more question. Jong, some of us are really crazy collectors. Is there any chance that you can sell a deluxe bag to possibly go over an iArcade? Is that something?
A bag.
You get those at like Kroger or
That one also has the same answer. If Mrs. Kong says yes.
Now, before we move on to Rainwater's question, for Jong, we did get a question from the chat. Jong, what's the update on iiRcade Glass? I guess some of the folks are still waiting on their shipments. Any word?
Yeah, thank you so much. We initially thought there was a shipment that came in a couple of days ago that had the glass. It turns out that it wasn't. And I just got the note today saying that we have 2 more shipments coming next week.
Next week? 2 more shipments?
Yeah, so my fingers are crossed that at least one of them is glass, and we'll keep you updated on that. So stay tuned.
All right, Rainwater Games. Make sure you guys check out his YouTube channel. Rainwater, what question you got for our friend Jong, or statement? Question or statement, whatever you got.
Oh, I can do a statement too.
Yeah, whatever you got.
Okay, so here's my question. So I love competing in online leaderboards. I'm super excited because we've got a bunch of games that have recently been announced that have leaderboards. I can't wait for the new Space Invaders to come out. That new beat 'em up game, what's it called? Mayhem something. That Mayhem Brawlers. That's going to have global leaderboards on it. I mean, so my question is this. Is there any plans to go back to some of the games that are already in the library? Like some of these, you got so many amazing shooter games. I would love to see some global leaderboards added to those. Are we looking at maybe investing any kind of resources and going back to the existing games and adding any global leaderboards to those?
Before you answer that, Mrs. Kongsora just wants to say hello and goodbye.
She said yes.
Oh.
Or no.
This is our IR ambassador, Miss Daphne, which will be hopefully doing a review of the iArcade a little bit later on. So I just want to say hello.
Hello.
And goodbye.
And goodbye.
Yeah.
So you're wearing wait. You're wearing the Daphne costume right now?
What Mr. Kong's tried to build of it. I'm trying to hold the pieces together.
It's okay.
Right?
You would think this is like, it's supposed to be cool, it's comfortable. There's no breathe to it, too. I'm just sweating underneath this. So
Oh,
I gotta get her out of it. I'm sorry. So,
yeah.
just say hello. And
Yeah.
I think you better go, B.
Yeah.
I'm
better-
gonna get out of this really fast. So
Thanks, Mrs.
Yeah.
Kongs. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mrs. Cogs. We appreciate you. All right, guys. And we got a $2 super chat from Jeff Walsh. This is a Mutant Cab. Come with glass now. I think I'm going to send a super chat to my own stream. Thank you, Mrs. Kongs, for wearing the Daphne costume. Hang on a minute here, guys. All right.
So can I just jump in really quickly? I can't imagine coming home and just looking at my wife and saying, "Hey, put this on."
We're going live in 30 minutes.
That's a good sport. I told her, I was like, hey, I'm gonna join this live stream that Dubs just sent me an invite to. Like, you want to do that? So she's like, Okay, so I mean, she's got the sport. My goodness, she's amazing.
Yeah, she is, because she
She
does
has no
that.
idea
She
what was
lets you
going
buy
on. I
all
had
the
to explain
toys.
to her. It's like,
You got
what
all
am
the
I
toy,
saying
the
here?
models, the arcade machines, and she dresses for your Kongs. Where the hell did you find her, man?
Under a rock. Yeah, they're hard to find, but hold on to them where you can. But Jeff had a really important question, and I forgot exactly what it was. I had Mrs. Conquer.
Global leaderboards. Are we planning to add them to existing games? That's the short version.
Maybe. That's my short version.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I say anything is possible in the future, my friend.
All right.
See, that's my fault for giving you a question that you could answer that way.
And thank you for
We
that.
We got a super chat from Ezekiel. He says, long live the Chicago Jong. There you go. We also got a super chat from PDubs Arcade Loft. Thanks, PDubs, for Mrs. Kong wearing the Daphne costume. PDubs, whoever you are, man, we greatly appreciate that $25 donation. That $25 donation.
He only did that so he could timestamp it for later.
There you go. You're so funny. All right. Glenn's Retro Show. What do you got for Jong, my friend? What do you got for him?
Well, John and I talk about some other things I'm not going to discuss here, but the one feature I know that was added in one of the firmware updates was the sound. Like when you turn it on, it kind of goes to a certain level of sound. I would like to see that actually turned off. I like to blast my sound, and I have to constantly go in and now raise it. So I would like the option. You know, I understand why you put it there, but I'd like to have an option just to turn that off, where we put the sound rocking, you leave the sound. That's it. Simple request.
You're my style. That's what I like as well.
So it's possible. All right.
I don't know.
He just did this. I mean, yes.
Sounds like it's coming.
Let's
All right.
blast it. Woo!
Yes.
All right. Nick, Your Average Gamer. Make sure you guys check out Your Average Gamer on YouTube. Nick, what do you got for Jong, my friend?
Well, I have a question about the button mapping. You know, in certain games, I know you've have it mapped a certain way, and it works. But some people like options and choices. Is it a possibility that in the future we'll have the ability to remap buttons on games?
Yeah, fantastic question. Thanks for that. On the modern games that we offer, many of the games do offer that within the game. For example, Dead Effect 2 is one of them. So if you don't like the button mapping that we have, you can always remap them. On the arcade games, on the other hand, we try to provide the actual arcade experience, obviously, right? Which is fast, simple, and get into it and have fun, the experience. In those, right, just like the exact arcade, in the arcades where you cannot remap your buttons to the way you like, we wanted to provide the exact same experience. That's one of the big reasons why we did not offer that for the arcade games that we have. Now, depending on what our family member asks, right, anything's possible in the future, but that's what we have right now. And that's the reason why, yeah.
John, real quick, I think I missed this one. $2 super chat. Does the Mutant cab come with glass, or do any of the cabinets come with glass, or will glass always be an optional accessory?
Yeah, thank you so much. Great question. It is an accessory for the reason. So it doesn't come with it, and there is a great reason why. If we include the glass in the package, that's going to increase the weight of the package to a threshold that basically doubles your shipping cost. Right, so that's much more expensive than getting the glass separately. So we're sort of forced not to.
Okay. Got another $5 super chat from Don. Thank you, Jong, for this amazing sale. I'm looking forward to having some more competition in the iArcade leagues. There you guys go. We have a couple questions in the chat, then we'll get to B Kong. Someone asked, Jong, are you looking at doing any kind of expandable 4-player control deck in the future, maybe adding 4-player games?
That's another great question. Thanks for that. One of the things that I've noticed is that if you add 4 players, it makes the device like really bulky. And trust me, your wife will kill you. So we want to keep it as like good form factor where our iArcade is designed to fit anywhere in the house, and we're sort of wanting to keep it that way. However, that does not mean that we are thinking of any other options to add 4 players or more. So stay tuned.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, there is a great option that you can add them through Wi-Fi. You can play 4-player. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
We got a $5 super chat from Smitty. Does iArcade have standby arcade sound mode? Is he just talking about like a track mode?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I think he's talking. I think if you're referencing like an
Mhm.
attract mode, there's certain games you can go into, like Dragon's Lair and others, and you could turn on the attract mode and just let it loop, just let it run. Hopefully that answers your question, my friend.
Yeah, all the arcade games that we have all attract modes, and even the modern games that we're coming up with right now, the developers themselves want to add the attract mode in there for you. Right, the modern games that we're bringing over, if you look at the games, they're all arcadeized. New word that I've invented, but except for the attract modes, right? And these developers are very, very passionate about bringing their games to the arcade, so they're doing it by themselves, right? They want to do it, so you will see a lot of games with attract mode, even the modern games in there going forward.
Juan gave us a $5 super chat. If I'm not mistaken, your machines are Android based. Would it be possible to get YouTube music to your machine as a jukebox?
Fantastic question. I say anything is possible, but getting YouTube and others need to go through the same contractual partnership, right? So it goes to, it takes a while, especially Google products, and having Android does not mean that we get them like automatically. In fact, it's the opposite, because if you're using Google's platform and you want to get their applications and things on it, there are certain criteria that you have to meet before we can even discuss that. So I guess it's not that easy, but anything is possible.
Now, there have been a lot of questions in the chat, Jong, about iRacing or iArcade racing cabinet. We got a $5
Jeff.
$5 chat from John here. John, can we get control decks that are hot swappable? It'd be awesome to have a steering wheel or a spinner control deck. John,
did you just give me permission to
announce it, right?
Yeah. Jong, it's time to fess up. When are we getting our racing wheel or racing cabinet? When's it going to happen, my dude?
By the way, if you put me big, it reveals my bad hair day today.
I got you, John. I got you.
Thank you.
Look at that. Look at him changing. Look at him changing the subject.
I do love your hair, by the way.
All you gotta do is say the word, and I'll turn my camera. That's all it takes. Just say it.
Yeah.
One of the things that I was talking to Zhang about to take some pressure off of Zhang is we're looking at ways to get my controllers to work with this system. So like Zhang always says, anything's possible. We're working on it. It's going to take some time because Zhang has a very good relationship with his third parties. And in doing so, the machine has to be locked down in a certain way that makes analog and other types of controllers a little more difficult to connect and interface with. But it's something being worked on. So he says everything is possible. And trust me, he's looking into it. And we're trying to do the same as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, if you could get GRS controls on the iArcade compatible, that'd be great. All right, we got one more super chat here. Scarpad, any chance of getting the custom artwork on the Bartops only? So is that possible, Jong? And you know how the Bartops usually just have like the standard artwork, the standard edition?
Mm-hmm.
What about getting like Beach Buggy or the others, Mutant Football League as Bartop only options? Is that possible?
Fantastic question. On some of them, yes. On some of them, no. And these are all contractual.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we are looking into making Beach Buggy as a Bartop only purchase, and the classic one is definitely obviously there. Everything else we have to look into, but it's not as easy.
All right. B-Kong, you've been waiting patiently. What do you have for Jong? This is the first time you've had a chance to actually meet him and talk to him.
B-Kong.
What do you got for him?
Zhang's R Us, right? That sounds like a nice little ring to it.
I really love your name because it rhymes with mine.
Exactly. I love it.
And mine.
And
Or wait, no.
yeah,
Never
he's
mind.
looking for that reveal. But I love the sale that you're doing and offering it because the
Thank
product
you.
that you have allows people to find and discover games. And so my question for you, as you think about considering, the lifespan of this sale, like maybe offering another version where you give fans some credit so they feel comfortable about exploring some other games, or so will you ever consider offering a bundle that gives some credit for people to purchase games or even have a sale? Like if you had a sale on some popular games that I didn't want to buy full price, but was that ever? I haven't seen the iStore have kind of those deals where you can have some more flexibility on my spending so I can try new stuff. There's 200 things, so I'm curious about that.
Yeah, it's a fantastic question. Thanks for that. I say anything's possible, and the reason is because this is more like technology related, right? So, in order to make that happen, we have to build in the functionality to support such function. And right now, we're focused on some of the really cool stuff. So, something like this is definitely in our bucket list. We just need to get to it, basically. So once we get to it, implement these functionality, which we have some really cool ideas about, then all these becomes possible.
Very cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Thank you for that.
And your next sale, instead of doing $100 off, just give it as $100 credit, and then people can buy $100 worth of games, so you build your library already. I would love something like that, so that you can kickstart the library already.
Just do half price on Slurpee for 1 week only. And you will see the FOMO, the skyrocket in the sales. That makes it like $1.50 though, doesn't it?
We'll put only Slurpee on sale.
Only Slurpee, 1 week only. People will get so much FOMO.
Oh, it's not enough with the Slurpee, man. Enough.
You're making me thirsty.
You have it, P-Dubs? Come on. Have you tried it?
No. Before we get to Gunther, guys, we got a $5 super chat from Ezekiel. Jong, any possibility? And this is what we all want. Guys, put a 1 in the chat. Do you want Streets of Rage 4 or Shredder's Revenge? Jong, can you make this happen with your relationship with Emu? Everybody wants this to happen.
So do I. I say not only this, but relate to anything. I really strongly believe in anything is possible. So I think this is one of them where anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Jong, we need it. We need it. Tell them to watch this show. Tell them to look at the live chat. Tell them to look at every single live stream you've ever done. Every single live stream you've ever done. There are people in there screaming, begging, crying, pleading for these games, which is funny too, because I'll tell you what, even though I already own Streets of Rage 4 on Steam, I would buy it again on the iArcade.
Day one.
Day one. And that would be awesome. And of course, Shredder's Revenge. We all want the new Shredders. Gunther, what do you got for Jong, my friend? You guys have been working together a lot over the last year.
We do. I don't know what I could ask that boy that I haven't already asked. I talk to him every single day. So, I know. Jong, friend, best friend. Look at all these boys we got right here. Okay, look what we got. Every one of these guys, a perfect demographic to have betting competitions. We got to get some sort of online casino on the arcade.
Casino.
Get serious. I'd love to see some sort of team up with Caesar's Palace or MGM or somebody like this. Wouldn't that be awesome, guys?
I would. I like that.
Come on.
Yeah. If you want me to take your money, let me know.
Rainwater's money. That's what I want to do.
Now, guys, Nostalgia thinks we need Flappy Bird. Someone send this guy back to where he came from. Go away, no one wants Flappy Bird. All right, so let's, because we're getting near our time here, let's go around the horn. Let's say the reasons why someone should pick up an iArcade. Jong, we'll finish with you, but we'll go around the horn and say these are the reasons why someone should pick up an iArcade. Michael B., let's start with you. Go ahead.
Can I ask one more question? I'm
Yes,
going to be really selfish. John, I said this in my review. Everybody agrees with me, I think. can you add some kind of sound to the startup? I mean, you have that awesome startup graphic, and I want some kind of sound to show off those speakers, something to melt my face off. There has to be some way you can redo that startup.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. We quite honestly, we do have the sound, just don't have the time to get it in. So it's in the bucket list.
You know that scene from Back to the Future where the speakers blow them back? That's what I want.
No, I know you want the Lucasfilm THX sound. That's
So when I get up and I come in here at 1 a.m. and I'm like, I turn it on and it goes, bah! And I wake up the entire family. I'm gonna call you, Michael B.
It could dub as an alarm clock, so you're good.
Yeah.
You know, I think that might actually be a bad idea. And here's why is here in Phoenix, it's monsoon season. So we had a couple
rabbit season.
We had a couple big storms go through that knocked the power out. And when the power turns back on, the machine comes
Oh,
on.
you got to do it now.
And both times this happened, it was during the middle of the night. Our power went out at like 3 a.m. Now, can you imagine at 3 a.m. if both my iArcades in my office and out in my loft spring? Man, we'll be in trouble. We'll be in trouble.
Never mind my answer. Point. Yeah, that's the reason why we didn't put it in.
Yeah.
No, put it in. Put it in. I want to see John. I want to see PDubs uncomfortable with his 18 iArcades that he's got there, all coming out at the same time. So I've said this a lot. Every time I talk about this product, you don't understand what you're getting until you get it. Like, we've all put these arcade products together, but there's a different feeling when you put the iArcade together, or the iArcade, as I've learned to say it correctly tonight. I mean, everything feels more solid. Everything feels more premium. You enjoy the build more. You can tell that passion and heart went into building this product. And right from the build process to the minute you turn it on to the minute you start playing it, it's a different experience. And sure, a lot of people are out there are going to say, you know, this isn't exactly what I might know of. Like, there's new games on it, modern games, and it might be scary at first. But until you try it and get to experience this, explore, learn how fun these games are. These are coming from a bunch of people that are gamers themselves. They want you to have fun, as much fun as they're having with the machine. That's when you see the true value of the iArcade.
Before we skip Jong and go to Jeff, Digipunk is asking about iArcade pinball. Jong, you've mentioned this a bunch. You've said pinball is really not an area you want to touch right now. Is that correct?
Yes. Unless we can completely innovate and make it into a totally different experience. I personally really like how PK, I'm sure you're on. I think you did a fantastic job in it. Arcade 1UP has also done a great job in it. I mean, why do we have to do it, right? When we have awesome solutions on the market already. I would buy their product myself rather than building on myself, right?
Hey, guys, Zohar purchased his iArcade Retromania wrestling cabinet live during this broadcast. He just sent me... He just sent me his screenshot of his order. It's got your order number and stuff on it, Zohar, so I'm not going to share it on the screen. But guys,
let's sell another one right now. Somebody else.
Zohar is officially an iArcadian. Everyone say congrats to Zohar.
Welcome to the family, my friend.
He's a hard person to satisfy too. So that means
now, John, you better get Mortal Kombat on this machine like yesterday.
This is really a double-edged sword, because now he's entered the fray. You're going to be harassed for Mortal Kombat for the remainder of your existence.
Oh my
every Tuesday. Every Tuesday and Friday, you're gonna get that question.
Please harass Warner Brothers. Thank you.
All right, guys, let's get some of those exclusive member-only DWO Dude World Order emojis in the live chat for Zohar for picking up the Retromania cabinet. Rainwater Games. Why should people buy an iArcade?
Well, I'm going to leave some of the answers that I know that the other guys are going to want to say, but I'm going to pick my number one answer for this is why you should get this. This guy, oh, you don't have him up on the screen. This guy right here, Jong, he's over here now.
There you go.
Jong Shin, this CEO, this guy cares so much about the community, and he cares what you guys think, what we think. When you, PDubs, suggested to him, hey, we need to have a Dragon's Lair cab, a cab with the Dragon's Lair skin. I laughed. I'm like, he's not gonna do that.
Was that me?
He did it. And then
Yeah.
he continues to do this stuff over and over. He listens to the community because you know what? He treats us like his family. And when we say, man, we really need this startup music at the beginning of it, or whatever Michael B wants, or what. Yeah, I'm just saying. I really believe he's trying to get that on, and it's going to come, or something like that, right? That's going to satisfy what you're doing, because he listens to us and he delivers on stuff. When he says, anything is possible, he's got a notebook. He's writing this stuff down. Trust me on this, guys. This is the number one reason, I think, is because of what he means to us and what he is doing for the community and how he listens to us. Jong is the number one reason.
We got a super chat from Rubicon, Primal Rage, Soul Calibur, Tekken, Dead or Alive. He needs these games. We agree with him. Let's get some Dreamcast games on this thing, Jong. Let's do it.
Jong hates the Dreamcast. It'll never happen.
Dreamcast is actually my favorite platform.
You know what I've noticed? You know what? I don't want to get Jong in trouble here, but I've noticed in the last year I've gotten to know Jong. When I put something at him and he gets real quiet, it usually means it's in the works, because he's like, "Oh, what do I say? What do I say?" So that tells me one, some, or all of those might be in the works, my friend. You're gonna have to stay tuned. Glenn's Retro Show. Now, here's what I love about Glenn. Glenn has been live streaming a lot of gameplay from the iArcade, and it's been really enjoyable to watch, because whereas I lean more towards playing the modern games on the iArcade, I've seen Glenn play a lot of the retro stuff.
I'm old.
And Glenn, why don't you tell people why they should buy an iArcade, or why they should buy the retro games or the modern games? Go ahead, my friend.
I gotta say, I gotta cover my notebook, because Michael B and Rainwater both stole my kind of like thunder, what I was gonna say. But in all honesty, Michael B was right on the money. When you open up other machines from other people, you have that experience of opening it and you put it together and it works. But the iArcade is packaged a certain way. When you put it together, the tools, the parts that lock it together, it's just on another level, and it just goes together. I mean, it's solid. That base, I could stand on it and put my son on it and probably build the foundation of my house on it. It's really solid. And then the unit, the speakers, the 19-inch screen, everything is just well packaged for the price. And when you think about it nowadays, what he's charging for the machine, there's you can get some free games, like 7 or 8 games that are free, and put some on there. Think of what you get for Arcade One Up now for $600 or $700. You get 3 games, and that's it, and a 17-inch screen. So you're getting even a value on top of the build quality of the machine with the games you get on it for free, which are fun games. I love playing the free games that are on there. Then you have some games you can purchase after, like Ease. Ease will always be number one. But also, again, when you think about the community nowadays, Jong has been here. He's still here with us. He still interacts with the community, which is, again, a huge thing, because he is a lot like me. Like when Jong asked me, Kongs Russ asked me earlier today, do I like hearing from the community, criticisms, things I want to improve? I absolutely do. And that's exactly what Jong does. And he's proven it by doing things that he's been doing as of late. And when he adds the startup sound that'll blast P-Dubs out of his bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, we'll all jump down for joy. I mean, I don't know what else to say. But in all seriousness, the honest reason is it's a quality machine, quality parts. The CEO and the company stands behind it. There's been very few issues I know about. When there has been issues, Jong stepped right up and made sure the person was personally taken care of and everything was rectified. So it's just an experience. And I know I owe Jong like $30 now, but that experience does matter to the end user who spends that kind of money, and he makes it worth your while.
Very good. All right. Now, before we move to Nick, your average gamer, Tony, real quick, Jong, you have a store on your website. Would love to see iArcade stools as well as T-shirts and other accessories. Is this going to happen? Can you make this happen for us, per Tony?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's something that we got a lot of requests for, so we're definitely looking into it. I'm finding that if we want to do this really right, it's not easy. Yeah. For example, you have to do customer service. You have to set up everything. How do we handle if you don't like it? Things like that. So a lot of things to think about. We'll definitely continue looking into it, and when the time is right, we'll definitely make it happen for you. if you can give us some time.
Okay. Your average gamer, why should people pick up an iArcade or buy games on their store? Go ahead, my friend.
I would say that the iArcade is the future. When it came out a couple of years ago in CES, they only had one game announced, the Double Dragon. Came out with 11 games. Right now, there's about 270 games on there. And if your favorite game is not on there right now, it's not. Will it? It's when will it be on there? So, just because of the futuristicness of this system, I'd have to say, get in now. Get in now.
There you go. There you
On
go.
sale. Can't beat it. It's on sale.
I like your average gamer's confidence. He's saying it's not if, it's when these games will be released on this platform. B-Kong, you have an iArcade. Why should people pick up this device?
I do. I backed it on Kickstarter because I saw and I believe the power of the product, right? When you think about the other arcade systems in the market and the guts of it, I'm a modder and I put a lot of PCs in my cabs. And this is the only cab in my entire collection where I've not modded a single thing on it. And that's, saying a lot for somebody that always is looking for improvements from a hardware standpoint. So the hardware on the machine is just absolutely fantastic, from the build quality that Michael B and everybody was saying, to the speakers, to the screen. The only thing that that would make it perfect, and this is my other plea for Jong, is just that quality of life on the UI improvement experience, right? So if there was a better track mode, because if I start getting multiple games, if you bought 200 games on a system, it starts to get cumbersome to look through a menu. So that's like my only kind of feedback that I would love to see from the system. But the hardware is really what sold me and why people would want to get this compared to other retro stuff. And Michael,
that says a lot. I heard you upgraded the lever on your toilet. So, so that says a lot that you haven't had to upgrade this. So.
I don't know how I feel about him using my yoke as his toilet plunger. I don't get it.
Retro plunger.
I have it on good authority. B replaced the steering wheel in his car with a Glenn's Retro Show yoke. I have it on good authority. Look at this.
Wars yoke.
Look at this, Jong. We've got confirmation of at least 5 cabinets that have been sold during this live stream.
Appreciate it, everybody.
Tyler
Thank you
Fisher
so
just bought Mutant League.
Wow.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family, my friends. Let's have a lot of fun together.
Now,
and by the way, so real quickly on for Kong, I completely hear you. Just so the UI design that you have right now was designed by somebody who's extremely famous and very famous in the world, right? He's a really famous designer.
I'm not that famous. I mean, people know me.
I know it's not you because that was me. And when we have that was designed long time ago, right? And it was designed by yours truly. And when our designer saw it, she was like, "Oh, come on, you must be crazy." So, I'm sure there's going to be something really awesome coming soon. But it's also in the bucket pile, if you know what I mean.
Of course.
But
it's time to empty the bucket, John. You got to take that bucket and dump it. Come on.
Yeah.
It's probably my really only main complaint would be about that. But otherwise, I knew that you would be working on it. And that's exciting to hear, because that really brings it to that next level where the software matches the hardware, and then it really can become the perfect thing.
He said it. He said the name of his show. He got it in. The next level.
Did I snuck it in? That's right.
So,
it's plug.
So, guys, to kind of sum that up for you out there watching, in case you guys missed it, what's really exciting is not only in the future will we get those screen filtering options and things like that, but there will be updates to that user interface. I think this entire panel and everyone out there can agree, although the user interface is kind of cool, it needs some work, it needs some love, and it sounds like Jong and his team will be updating the user interface. We look forward to seeing what they come up with. Make sure you keep the suggestions coming, and we look forward to that update, Jong, coming through, because that would really kind of set it off. It would really set it off.
Jong, you're in trouble already. PDubs, check super chat, buddy. It's starting.
Oh no! Oh no! Now here comes the Mortal Kombat. All right, he'll get it eventually. $2
And
for
the
Zohar.
cabinet fee too, right? You can't stop with just the game.
No, you got
All
to look field.
All right, don't go anywhere yet, guys. We're going to give you a hint about Tuesday's announcement. Also, we're going to get some final thoughts here from Jong as well as for me. But before we do, Gunther, why should people pick up the iArcade? What makes it different? What makes it special? Why should they consider this product versus everything else out there?
It's very easy, actually. It's the community. We have a lot of really, really awesome people. We hang out every single week. We play lots of games. We have a lot of fun. Check us out every week, actually, on iArcade Leagues. We have a lot of fun. I want to see all you guys, too, on there. Let's hang out. Let's do it. We can, if all together, we can make iArcade massive. Together, we can do it a lot faster, too. I know that. So, yeah, I'm excited for the future, guys.
Very good. Very good. Kept it short and sweet. I was still typing there. I couldn't keep up with you. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so before we go to Jong here, and also before we tease what he's going to be announcing next Tuesday, my final thoughts here, and also what I wanted to say is, Jong, thanks for coming on. Always a pleasure to have you on, and we didn't make you cry this episode, thank God. So that was really good.
Not over yet.
Also,
almost did.
One more thing.
Also, huge thanks to everyone on the panel for joining this show as well. If there's one thing that I love doing on my channel is I love hosting special events like this. This is a big summer celebration of a fantastic deal by the iArcade. Now, some folks say, well, the iArcade lowered their price, but now it's the same price as some other cabinets in the market that have recently raised their price. Those cabinets that have recently raised their price have unfortunately not added the value for that price, in my opinion. So what's really exciting to me is you're getting the best value cabinet out there at a discounted price, right? $100 off plus $100 free shipping, $200 off, and you can enter the world of iArcade. Well, what are you doing down there, Glenn?
Oh, I was doing a Michael B, getting your attention. I was told there were beverages and snacks. That's why I joined.
I heard about cookies too. I don't know.
But what I like about the iArcade, me personally, and all tastes differ, is, when it comes to retro gaming, I have so many other arcades and ways to play retro games. What excites me personally is the more modern games. The fact that this cabinet can play those games, and those games excite me. I love playing Retromania Wrestling on this cabinet. I just played White Knight on this cabinet. Got into the house, found the key, got into the house, got scared out of my mind, found my matches. Game is hilarious. And of course, Toe Jam and Earl and all these other games, it could be a console game or whatnot, but hey, there's a lot of great games that actually make for a really fun arcade experience. And the fact that all I have to do is point, click, buy, download, and I'm instantly in the game, ease of use. I'm willing to spend the money on this stuff. You know what I mean?
It's too easy. Can you make it harder? Make it a little harder to buy these games.
Well, also, if I'm not mistaken, too, there's also no risk policy on these games. So if you pick something up and you're not happy with it, you can actually get your money back within a time period, can't you, Jong? So people can just check this stuff out and say, I really want to try this game. Not for me. I'll buy something else.
Yep.
I've done it, yeah.
I never played Oddmar ever. Never thought about it, never heard about it. I played Oddmar's one of my favorite video games of all time ever since I started playing it on the iArcade. And it was the #1 seller on this cabinet for months until who dethroned it? Was it Riptide or was it Retromania Wrestling?
Riptide did it for a week.
Yeah. Oddmar.
Retromania. Yeah.
For
some of you guys that just bought these, that should be the first game that you get is Oddmar. It is really, really a good game. That should be on every iArcade.
And lastly, I like where this company's going. I like the vision of its leader. And we're, as you can see here, we got a whole panel of social media influencers on here that we all feel that this is a product to get behind, and John, keep making the right moves. We'd like to stay behind you. Don't start slipping up like some other ones have recently. We greatly appreciate that. Now, John, before you say your final thoughts on why people should consider your product, why don't we do a quick little teaser for next Tuesday's announcement? John has a big announcement next Tuesday, and it's up to you, John. Why don't you kind of tease people as to what's coming on Tuesday? Something that what's happened? What's coming? What's coming?
Wow, I didn't know that I had an announcement on Tuesday.
You do. You do.
This is a
PDubs says
brilliant
yes.
plan. Yes.
We have something. We always have awesome stuff coming, right? This Tuesday, I think it's going to be extra special because it is something that we're made happen because of you. So come check it out. Tuesday is going to be an amazing session. We look forward to seeing you there. Tuesday, 3 p.m. CST.
Jong, Jong, that wasn't that much of a teaser. Let me try that. Would you say that this Tuesday's announcement is going to be out of this world? Could that be a good hint for everybody? Out of this world?
Maybe.
All right, so out of this world. And people like top 50 arcade games of all time. Could we say this could be like an out of this world top 50 kind of thing happening on Tuesday?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, I think if we go any further, we'll violate some contracts. But we all love top 50 arcade games, guys. And make sure you tune in on Tuesday to find out what's coming. Now, Jong, why don't you tell people? We want to hear it from you. Why should people out there, because there might be people watching the show who don't have an iArcade, never heard of it. Why should people consider you and your product? Take it away, my friend.
Thank you, my friend. That is because we built it for you. We really wanted to build something that you will fall in love with. And I am just like you, right? I mean, I'm a huge gamer. All my life I've been gaming. And I love gaming, especially I spent all my quarters in arcades when I was young, right? I was just like you. And I wanted to create something that everybody will fall in love with. One thing about our product is that I think somebody mentioned already that it is an experience product. So if you get in front of it, try it out for 5 minutes, I think you'll fall in love with it. One of the things that we're delivering is that, and it's something that I'm feeling as well, that, for example, movies, I mean, I watch Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but over and over and over again, of course. But I also like to watch something that I haven't seen before, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so awesome. I think it's exactly same here. It's because of the fact that your local arcades didn't have these awesome, amazing games, and there are lots of amazing games out in the world. You haven't had an opportunity to try these games that could easily become potentially your favorite game, your new favorite game. These are some of the experiences that we want to deliver to you because there are so many awesome games out there. And iArcade is going to be delivering both games that you really love, as well as games that you haven't really tried, but you will fall in love with. And this is gonna be on both retro and the new modern game experiences that we're delivering. So if you haven't tried it out, I would strongly recommend trying it out. I think our product is pretty cool. And by the way, something real quickly about our sales that's going on. I've read in some places that we're making some great moves and things like that because some companies are raising prices, and it's not really related to that at all, right? Right. I personally want everybody to be very successful, right? So I want the other companies to be very successful, and we grow this industry successful and awesome together. That's what I want to see. The sale is completely unrelated to what the other company has done. It was 100% related to what you have asked us, and we're just executing to that. So I just wanted to let you know that it's not related to that at all. But going back to the question of why you should try iArcade, I think it's about the experience. It's about the new things, new experiences that you want to try. If you try iArcade for a little bit, I think it is a premium product, and you will get a premium experience on both device as well as gaming as well. So try it out. We do have over 200 games, 270 games or something like that, I think, so far. And everybody has different favorite games. And in order for us to be able to accommodate everybody, we are introducing games that right may fit this person one time, not this person, and another time it may fit this person but not other person. So we have 270 games, and if there's not one game that you don't like in the 270 games, I'd be a little surprised. We do have a lot of AAA games that you have been asking for that we brought on board because you asked for it, such as Burger Time, Kung Fu Master, R-Type, etc., etc. So check out our list, try out our product, and also the games. If you don't like it, you have 30 minutes to try it and return, things like that. So try it out. I think you like it. Sorry, that was a little
say
long.
you were capitalizing on other companies. That was all Kev Gret.
Yep.
That was all Kev Gret.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to say something about that. At the same time, Jong, like I know that you're not trying to capitalize on this opportunity, but you're doing everybody a big favor too. There was a lot of people really disappointed, saddened, in fact, that some prices were going up and they wouldn't be able to expand their hobby. And thanks to what you're doing, they get to expand and try something different in the iArcade. So it was actually really good timing, and it might help overall the whole home arcade community because you're giving people an opportunity to buy your great product and continue this hobby. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate you.
Jong, I think it's been a very interesting and exciting journey to watch. I remember when this product first came out, as everyone knows who follows my channel, I love multicades. And even though I have ability to play games via nefarious means, if that's kind of a phrase on my channel, I still buy games on Xbox. I still buy games on PlayStation. I still buy games on Steam. I still buy games on Switch. And I buy legally licensed games off your platform because they're optimized, ready to go for a great experience, quick, boom, boom, done. And yeah, I'll be a little pirate like every day of the week, but I'm still willing to support publishers and developers and stuff like that. So you know what, Jong, I like what you're doing. The fact that even after the Kickstarter ended, guys, who would have thought we would have had Retro Mania on this cabinet and a lot of the other ones that have come out? Jong has been adding publisher after publisher. He's got a relationship now with Taito, Sega, Irem, Emu, Orange Pixel, how do you pronounce it? Psycho. You have an exclusive. You have an exclusive with Psycho. Jong, what other publishers have jumped on board recently that I'm forgetting?
A lot, actually, and I've lost count, quite honestly. Last time I counted, we had over 50. That was like 2-3 months ago.
Over 50 publishers. Wow.
Over 50. So,
that's awesome.
And it's continuously growing, especially the development community really loves us because we're the first platform in the industry that enables you to develop, enables anybody to develop an arcade game for the first time ever. And they really love the idea because just like how we had the fantasy of having an arcade at home, they had a fantasy of being able to develop an arcade game, but they were not able to because hardware cost and it's expensive, time consuming, blah, blah, blah. With iArcade, all that goes away, right? So we are able to bring games without any risk. So,
yeah. And, you know, as this company grows and as the attachment rate grows, as people buy more games and add on to the cabinet, I have no doubt in the future, it's not a matter of if, it's a question of when we will see some of the other publishers that a lot of people are clamoring for, Bandai Namco, Atari, Capcom, Konami. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. So, Jong, I wish you all the success. Hopefully you'll get those publishers as well. We greatly appreciate you joining us tonight, and all of you guys, thanks for all the super chats, thanks for all the comments. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this summer special show that I put on for everybody. Thanks to all my co-hosts who hopped on last minute. A lot of you literally got last minute invites. You guys are pretty
used to that one.
Yeah, guys,
one more thing. He's doing the one more thing.
Oh wait, yeah, Jong, is that right there? Wait, one more thing.
A game? We're giving a game tonight?
One more thing.
Does anybody have any Starburst?
Detonator right now.
Is there one more thing?
I don't have any Starburst right now, but maybe tomorrow. We'll see.
Oh, Michael, let's launch something right now. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do some Starburst quick.
Is there, Jong, we got to do one more. You got to give us something.
Everybody's watching.
It's just between us friends and family.
Yeah.
Do you have any
He
leads on
stopped the stream a minute ago.
Just
any
do
additional
just do
arcade
Tuesday's
stuff?
announcement right now. Just do Tuesday's announcement right now.
Tuesday's announcement.
All right. All right,
Oil
so-
well.
all right, don't be nice to Jong. He's had a long week. If you enjoyed the stream, give us a thumbs up on the way out. Make sure you subscribe and support the channel, guys. We love you. We'll talk to you real soon. And Jong, what do you want to send everyone on their way?
No. Don't go.
All right, guys. Until next time, we will see you on the web. You guys have a great day. The following announcement has been paid for by the Dude World Order.
Nice.